The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Travis Homer. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First play, and Young is going to throw it. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hurst makes a catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That throw by Young incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air once more, Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Option right, Young. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the play fake, Young. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
70. Go, Reed, go!
They'll go again with Gibbs.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. But he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hooker now off play action. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Lions at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Now Hooker. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
receivers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young looks to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Right, 97. Come on, 38.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
10-7 our score after 1 right here. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, break. Striker, 3-3.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Drill, 52.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Okay, ready? Ball red.
From the red zone now, Young. It's caught by Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Man in motion left, Mingo. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Young now. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. short completion, just 4 yards. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Young working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, there's an incompletion run, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hooker now on first down.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Hooker throwing again on second down.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hooker
Steps away. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, don't fear it.
Young off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here.
sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Hooker. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing. Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Giovanni Ricci.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameer Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Right, 2. Right.
Here is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Davante Adams. Touchdown.
Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. It's Young off play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
they've been able to capitalize on it.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Young will set to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Edo blue. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's caught.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. St. Brown has it near the sideline.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
That's another Detroit Lions.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looking to throw, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready, ready.
And the Panther first down.
Set.
On play action, Young. He'll air one out deep from Mingo. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now here's Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go now.
3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. Hooker's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Hooker. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jameer Gibbs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a... About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo. That is intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live the...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the